Hi, I'm Adam Kunzmiller with RPG Geek, and we're here at Gen Con 2014. I'm joined by Rachel Bowen with Trapdoor Technologies, and we're here to look at Dungeonscape. So what is Dungeonscape?
Dungeonscape is the official companion to the 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. So we are the official digital tool set.
Okay, so digital tool set. Are we talking something that the DM uses, something that the players use? What does it do?
We are have developed a fully integrated tool for both players and DMs. So there'll be something for players, there'll be something for DMs. There'll be just slightly more for DMs than players, but it's certainly accessible just from a player standpoint or for DMs.
So what are some of the biggest ways that this is going to make life easier for the DM that's using it?
So you know that huge 20-pound stack of books that you have?
I'm familiar.
Possibly collecting dust in your basement, or possibly coming with you to every con or every game store that you play at. You will not need that if that's how you decide to use the application. If you want to use everything digitally, you absolutely can. No need for books. Everything is right in your iPad or your tablet.
All right, well, why don't you show us some of the highlights of what this brings to the table?
Okay, so here we have the home screen of the application. So something to remember about the way we are releasing content here is we're still in beta right now. So we're not live yet. So as we go through some of the screens here, you'll see things that are clearly not quite
still
fully
works
polished.
in progress.
Yes,
that's okay.
So, again, we're in beta. Okay. And we'll also be rolling out features similar to what Hearthstone did with their rollout of features, where they had the beta and then they had live in the iOS store and stuff like that. So we're splitting the release into 3 categories. First comes the player's release, then the DM's release, and then the Forge release. So I'll show you a little bit of the player's release, which is our most polished content at this point, and it includes character creation, character sheets, and linked player's handbook content.
Oh, great.
So here's my home screen. This is where I would have any badges or certifications from Organized Player, Adventures League, announcements from us, announcements from your party if you have a party going, that kind of thing. So we'll come into characters. This is Youths, my Elven Warrior that I made earlier. So we'll roll up a new character, and we'll do this relatively quickly. Again, you can take as much time as you want to, but the idea behind what we're doing is to make it easy, to make it quick, and to make it fun, while providing all of the customization that somebody who really wants to get down with it wants to do.
If somebody comes to this with a very specific idea of every single skill and everything they want,
they can just
still use
knock
this
it
to do
out.
everything.
Absolutely. Great. So I am particularly fond of wood elves. So here I can scroll between everything and I can select my wood elf. I can also tap here, which will link me to the player's handbook section on wood elves right there.
Great.
So that's pretty cool. Let's see. We'll get back to our wood elf. I'll select the wood elf and I'll go to the next screen where I choose my class. I like rangers. So typical. I don't know. It's Lord of the Rings' fault or something. So again, I could tap here, I could link out to the player's handbook, and I have all the information that I need here to make my choice about my Wood Elf Ranger. So here's where I start to roll up my ability scores. So we give a lot of different options here. So I can,
players have a lot of different ways they like to figure those out.
Exactly.
So this supports those then.
Absolutely. So I can roll physical dice and I can tap into this category and change the value. I can roll here, or I can buy ability scores if I'm doing organized play. So this is the whole point buy thing. That's all there for you. So I have a suggestion here based on my class. I'm a ranger, so it says I should have dexterity as my highest ability score, followed by wisdom. So I'm going to drag that over.
Okay.
I get my bonus applied right there. Bam. I can reset, everything will come back, change all of that. And this is changeable later as well.
And do you guys have plans where different players can be using their own systems to make it and then sending it in to the DM or that kind of thing, and it all kind of comes together?
Yes.
Great.
So based on my choice of ranger, it tells me that Outlander is my suggested background, but I can be different and be a sailor.
Oh, cool.
So part of 5th edition is the personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws. So we've created just kind of a standard choice of some of the things out of the player's handbook here. I can roll them and just really get random and just go for it, or I can select them. We will also have the ability moving forward to probably plug in custom personality traits and everything from this screen.
So other than the various character sheet options that it's enabling, what other ways does this support the game and enhance the game experience?
So we've created a lot. All of the role-playing features of a character sheet, we've really made them super easy to get into and edit and customize. So from my character sheet, I can change my eye color, I can change my traits, I can add in special notes about my character. So we really want to focus on the role-playing aspect of D&D because that's what makes it really fun. Sure. So you take out all of, or not all, you take out a lot of the looking into books, trying to find the rule for breaking down a door.
Passing around the 2 PHPs
passing around
that people
the player,
have.
well, I don't know if I want that. And then you can really just get into your character. So you could roll up a character using this in 10 minutes, and then you could spend 30 minutes doing your customizing of your role-playing characteristics.
So I know you mentioned that this is in beta right now. When can players expect to get their hands on it? So
they'll probably, we're working really hard on getting an Apple build submitted to the App Store. If you're familiar with the Apple submission process at all, it is like shooting cherries in a barrel of water. It is difficult. So especially such a big application, so much content, it may take them a while to go through the submission process. We might have to resubmit.
And you had mentioned Android as well, so this is going to support both platforms?
Yes, it will support iOS tablets, Android tablets, and web browser with
so
HTML5
even somebody with
and
just
JavaScript.
a laptop can use it effectively.
And it's all cloud-based, so you could have a laptop at home and put on all of your stuff, all of your adventure stuff as a DM, and then you could take your tablet to the game.
All right, great. Well, it looks really exciting. I can see how this would make the role-playing night go a lot smoother, get a lot more things done.
Definitely.
So, once again, that was Dungeonscape from Trapdoor Technologies. Great, thanks.
Cool.